Hey guys, I just thought I'd show you this Walmart. I was surprised. It's pretty nice. I stayed here last night. I thought, well, I love all these shrubs and trees and everything scattered all throughout the parking lot. I thought, you know, it'll make it easier for me to kind of blend in to spend the night. Trying to zoom in a little bit for you. Anyway, I don't know if you can really tell on here, but these little shrubs are real red and the trees are different shades of green. It's just really pretty. It looks like autumn. So I thought, you know, I'm very familiar with this area. Well, not in the last several years, but I was familiar with this area for a long time. So I felt comfortable and safe, and I haven't been here in years to this Walmart since they first built it. So I didn't know about all the trees and everything that they had put in. So later on, when it gets dark and I can get a good picture of it, I'm going to show you guys what happened to me last night. Why it didn't feel so welcoming when I woke up this morning. So this is where you drive up into the Walmart. I really like how they put this in. It's different. I just haven't seen any like this. I mean, maybe you have, but I haven't. This over here, this little farmhouse, I used to know the people that owned that and lived there. And when they wanted to put this Walmart in, they forced everyone to sell. And these people would not give up their property. They would not give up their property. So they had to build the Walmart and all the roads and everything around this little farm. Well, it's not a farm anymore, but a little farmhouse. They did sell up, I mean, they did give up a lot of their property. They gave up the farm, but they will not give up their home. So, I don't know. I just commend them a little bit for standing up for themselves. I thought that was interesting. I was surprised when the Walmart went in and it was still there, because I had read about it in the paper. And there it is. It's still there. So that spot over there by those donation boxes is a spot I picked last night, because I just figured it would be, you know, a little more cover for me, because I don't have my windows covered yet in my van. So I thought, you know, people won't see me getting in and out. So I'll show you. I'll drive over there and show you what it looked like when I woke up. You can see I don't have those windows covered, and people can see there's a lot of stuff in there. So they were drawn to look in the windows, and they saw me sleeping in there. I just thought this would be the perfect little spot. Look what I woke up to. You know, people talk about nomads and how they behave at the Walmarts and leaving messes. This is disgusting. This is old rotten bologna and an old mangled lampshade and a dirty rag. So these people, the ones that apparently were ignorant enough to write all over my windows of my vehicle, and like I said, I'll show you the picture of that later, but they were also ignorant enough to put nasty, filthy garbage in these donation bins. They should be ashamed of themselves. I can't even believe it myself. Can't believe it. I watched a man come last night and put a whole bunch of toys and nice scooters and clothes, children's clothing and children's toys and all kinds of things in there. Really nice. And I thought, boy, is that nice. you know, for them to do that, and his child must have outgrown them, and instead of just throwing them away, he put them in the donation bin. I'm just training this on the parking lot so that I can keep talking. But I thought, how nice of him. And it was clean when I went to sleep last night. And, you know, apparently some piglet came by with their trash and put it in there on top of all those nice things that man just donated. And whatever else other people had put in there too. I can't believe the ignorance. I'm just in shock here. Can't believe it. I decided to come to a little secluded park. I'm talking about how secluded it is, and there's cars driving out. There's just a little rendezvous over there with a woman and a man. Anyway, it's pretty secluded. Other than that, you can see there's still a car there. Anyway, I'm going to get out in a minute and just take a little video of the trees and that. It's nice. This is a park that's been here all my life. And when my daughter was little, I never knew it was here to bring her. But, I mean, there's not that much to it. But I do remember taking the little ones at one point to a movie in the park that was here. And that's how I found out about it years later. But anyway, what I'm going to do, since I don't have my window coverings yet, because of what happened last night, I have some brown paper that I am just going to tape around inside here, around every window, or across every window, so that it'll just black it out from the outside. And because that's what the problem was. They could see that I was in there. They were looking at me sleeping in the van and decided to, you know, try and scare me by, you know, doing what they did on the windows. But that's not going to happen again. Well, at least it might happen, but they won't know I'm in here. They won't be able to see me, put it that way. So, I'll show you the brown paper, and I'll show you what it looks like from the outside after I'm done. I mean, it's just going to be, the windows are already tinted somewhat, so it's probably just going to look black from outside. Now, I won't be doing these front windows. I'll only be doing the ones in the back. But I'm not sure what to do about going across the middle there yet. I might have to figure out and rig something today just behind these two front seats so that you can't see from the seats back. And no one will know there's anything in here. I'm going to get everything out of the front. My refrigerator is actually sitting across the front seat, the passenger seat right now. So I'm going to have someone move that for me. I can't lift it. But my friend's son is going to help me a little bit with some things that need done with the van. Putting together the futon and a couple other things. So he'll probably move that for me. And hopefully I'll be able to get it together a little better. I mean, covering the windows with the polyiso board and Reflectix is not only going to keep people from being able to see in, but it will also insulate it in here. And it was about 30 degrees last night. So it's been pretty cold where I'm at. So I could use some insulation. Although you wouldn't even believe how warm it stays in this van. For one thing, this refrigerator runs, and the exhaust from it gives off a little heat. It's like almost like a little heater. And then what I do is I wake up every now and then throughout the night feeling chilly, and I have an automatic start from my van. I don't know what you call that. Electronic ignition, I think. And I just push the button and it will run. If I fall asleep, that's fine, because it runs for 20 minutes and shuts back off. And it warms it up. I make sure the knobs are all set for the heat to blow on high. So when I do that from the back, it'll just run for 20 minutes and shut itself off. And, you know, I just sleep. So it's nice. And I only have to do that a couple times throughout the night. And it's actually keeping my fridge. The fridge will only actually run when the van is running. It's plugged in to the van, to the main battery. That's the only battery I have yet at this point. So it will only actually turn on and run the compressor when the van's running. So by doing that a couple times throughout the night for heat, I'm also keeping the fridge temperature at an even kill. So it's working for me right now. So we'll see what happens. But the next little clip is going to be of the paper on the windows. So we'll see how that works out.